Nebraska wrapped up spring practice number 5 here on Wednesday. Hi, Sean Callahan for HuskerOnline.com. And we talked to the defensive coaches and players, and really the story or the biggest thing that came out of Wednesday was we had a chance to talk to outside linebackers coach Jovan Dewitt, who's currently battling a form of throat cancer and going through treatments as he makes his way through spring practice.
Yeah, it's been a different one for me. It's been interesting. There's been some good weeks. There's been some bad weeks. Last week was really probably the first week of spring practice was probably one of the rougher ones for me. I've got a feeding tube put in now, so it's a little bit easier for me to hold and maintain some nutrition, so I'm able to make it out to more practices and more meetings and stuff. So this week's definitely one of it always feels good to get able to get out on the field. So when I can get out on the field, it allows to alleviate my mind from some of the other worries and things like that. So it's been a good week for me. I've been able to be out here for Monday's practice, today's practice. I'll be out here for as many practices as I can possibly make. So every time I can get out here, I always feel a little bit better.
And a couple of times here on Wednesday, Dewitt got emotional as he talked about just the support he's not only received from Husker fans, but the players and the coaches.
Quite a bit. So my guys call me pretty much every day to check on me. And then excuse me. When your former players call you and former people you've worked with call you, you know you've done some good things, because those kids call me every single day to make sure that I'm doing all right, I'm hanging out okay. So it's been really good. My guys help me out a lot, more than they know, current and former players.
In just a short while, DeWitt's already dropped 45 pounds because of both his chemo and radiation treatments. And defensive coordinator Erik Chinander said he knows every day it's a struggle, but DeWitt continues to fight.
Yeah, it's great. Anytime he gets to be back out there with us, kind of brings a smile to my face. And I know the kids really enjoy it too, and they love seeing him out there. And he's trying to do what he can do. And the most important thing for right now for him is to get healthy and take care of his family. But we love it when he comes out here, so I'm glad his wife lets him come for a few hours.
Secondary coach Travis Fisher expressed similar thoughts about just the battle DeWitt's going through.
All I got to say about that is that guy's tough. You know, that guy's a tough guy. Just to see him, he lights up the room every day. His voice is heard. He's there every day, and he's dealing with what he's dealing with. But he's there every day, and all I can say to someone like that is he's a tough guy.
He knows that he's not alone. So even though he pushes us, we push him too. I send Coach Dewitt a text every night, probably every day, just to check on him. He's doing really good.
Why are you guys making such a point to support him in this?
Man, he does the same for us. You know, it's a family. You know, when we say one team will all be, we really mean it. You know, so and as a outside linebacker unit. Our defensive unit, we just rally around each other. Somebody makes a play, rally around him. Somebody's sick, make sure we pick him up. Somebody's down, pick him up. That's just how we are. Somebody falls on the ground, we be the first one across the hatch, pick him up. And so that's just the culture we're trying to build.
He's going through more than any of us could ever know unless you've actually gone through it. So just honestly just tell him that we love him, that we're here for him, that we're supporting him, that we know he's going through a lot, but we're happy to have him whenever he can make it to the practice field. So just let him know that we're here for him.
Does his fight kind of inspire you guys to, you're tired out there, to push through a practice?
Absolutely. He's going through a lot harder stuff than what we're going through out on the field. So, like I said, just let him know we're there for him. And then, I guess you could say it does give us that little extra energy to go even harder, knowing that our coach is battling a bigger battle.
And when you look at this defense as a whole, this spring they've made some pretty big steps forward.
Even talking to some of the parents down there today, they noticed it, too. It's faster paced, it's cleaner. The guys know how to practice. They know how to transition from drill to drill. We almost don't have to tell them. I don't know how to put this, the stamina maybe is better. It was hard first for these kids to get through practice the way we wanted them to, the tempo that we wanted, the individual transition to 7-on, transition to team, and let's go, go, go. And this year they're easily doing it. So I think the strength conditioning has a huge part in that with Coach Duval, and also just being in the second year, used to it, your body's used to it, your mind's used to it. So I think the tempo of practice is the most impressive thing right now.
And meanwhile, down in the trenches, defensive line coach Tony Tuioti is just transitioning himself into the staff, and it looks like it's been smooth thus far.
He didn't, most coaches when they come in, they try to, break everybody down, set the tone. He did a good job of just, easing into it, and getting to know us before we got into the football. And he's still doing that, which I really like. And He's just he's very mellow, and he's not a big get in your face guy. He's gonna let the play go on and then correct you after.
Is he pretty intense though when he wants to be?
I mean, all coaches can be intense, but he has his moments. He has his moments.
I learned that they have a lot of pride in wanting to be the best defense they can be. And I think if they continue to come to work with the right mindset every single day, that I think we'll have a chance to be a good front. But we got a long ways to go. Told the guys that we're not going to get where we want to be at in 15 practices, but as long as we try to close the gap each and every practice and they come with the right mindset, we're going to probably find the results that we want at the end of the day.
And finally, there'll be just one more practice here in Lincoln before spring break, and the message not only from the coaches and the players is pretty clear as this team heads into a week-long vacation.
And I told the guys, spring break, I'm not even thinking about a spring break. I'm thinking about, the next practice and the next meetings, So I'll be honest with you, I just want to come out every day with the mind frame of getting better and not even worry about spring break.
And have fun, relax, but don't get too crazy. When I was younger, all I wanted to do was go party, get away and relax. But we got to look at the bigger picture, and if we want to accomplish our goals, we got to be smart and come back a little early and get to work.
The Huskers will close the first half of spring practice out here on Friday morning. Reporting with the Nebraska football team in Lincoln, I'm Sean Callahan of HuskerOnline.com.